Hey everybody, welcome back to Stoned React. I'm so glad you're here joining me today. I know it has been a very long time since I posted anything on my channel. I really needed to take a break. You know, Chantal is a lot to take. She's what I call extra. She's definitely somebody I need to take a break from occasionally. So here I am back doing some commentary on her video that she just posted. The hypocrisy is real. So let's get into it.
Hey, Rosie. You can't see any of the sea or anything. Hey, Saul. Hello. Okay. What? My couch is... Hey, Greta. A clock movie girl. Blue. Hi. Don't mind. I saved my shisha for when I'm there. Might change. We'll see. Hi, Carolina. Hello. They're like around $70 a pop, so I don't want to like Miranda have like my bad people on because it's like weird timing and people don't like me. No. Amy, when are you going back to Canada? Yeah, there's no plans to go back at the moment, so
I'm not surprised that she's not going back because I don't think she cares about anybody but herself in the end. But it is really upsetting to think that she would just abandon her entire family in Canada for this guy. Like, she should make a point to go back to Canada and visit her family. It's not like she doesn't have the money. And yes, her weight is definitely an issue with flying and everything like that, but she could address those issues, right? She could lose weight. She could put herself in a better position so that she could see her family. I think this comes down to she doesn't want Salah going to Canada, because if Salah goes to Canada, then her whole show is done. Okay, the guy's going to be gone. He's got to find himself another woman. She knows it. She can control the situation better from Kuwait than she can from Canada.
I'm not sure. I don't know, but we are living here for now, so. Vamp Diva, you're creating your sim character was hilarious. I almost peed myself. I laughed so hard. Love you and your lovely Salah. Thank you, Vamp, for the super chat. I appreciate that. And yeah, like, I'm going to continue playing, but we checked the add-on packs, like, for the animals. I'm not spending it because, like, it's been Eid and we've been busy.
I'm going to be kind of skipping through some of this stuff because I'm not interested in doing commentary on the gaming that she's doing.
And so, no, yeah, I know. I'm not just... I know the game. I literally said when I came home, like, I made a vet appointment for her. She had a vet appointment, so yes, those things would have been taken care of. Like, it's just...
I can believe that she is talking about the cats again. She has got to drop this. It is getting old, and all it is making her look bad. I know in her mind, she doesn't see herself as an abusive pet owner. However, abuse can come in many forms. One of the forms it can come in is someone who is neglectful of their animals. Animals don't, they live in your house. They're not in their natural environment. So they can't take care of those things, like their nails grinding down. You have to do those things. And she was very neglectful. There were many times that she wasn't there for long periods of time because she was running around with Nader and I don't know what. But the reality is, she was neglectful. I don't question the fact that if she loved the cats or not. You can, I'm sure she could love the cats and still be neglectful. But yeah, she needs to drop this. I'm frankly tired of hearing about it. I think a lot of people are tired of hearing about it. It's over. There's nothing she can do about it. Just move on.
It's just so frustrating, But yeah, I wanted to just reach out. I'm like, I'm just going to message Pete and ask him, like, directly, And so...
Wow, I didn't even know that she was still... Oh, well, maybe she's talking about before she had contacted him. I'm curious if she's even speaking to Pete anymore.
That cleared that up. The Queen is back. Hello. Thank Vamp so much. Glad to see you in the gaming channel. Yeah. Can you address the emails? Of course she... See, I wasn't going to talk about the emails. Hi, Bam. Are you coming to Amsterdam?
Ooh, there was emails.
We need BEEZIN merch. Okay, that's another thing I'm going to talk about, so give me a minute. Bam, that would be so cool. Like, maybe in transit someday. I might, yeah. Or maybe Salah and I can come. Oh, Daphne. Well, I wish you well. I wish you well, hon. Yeah, and we're here for you, for sure, to keep your mind off it. I hope you're feeling okay. Exactly. I've explained myself too many times, whatever. So if you want to think of me that way, whatever. Like, hi, punk rock. I remember you. Um, toe to toe with these. Not really. The UK needs more people like me. It's 42 degrees. So, Carolina. So she had the yes, she did email me cease and desist, all right, which I'll tell you why that's super hilarious, and I'm gonna laugh right now at that. All right, she doesn't want me to talk about her family or her kids. She talks about her family and her kids online.
So I'm assuming she's talking about Shannon. I skipped through. So Shannon sent a cease and desist. I'm assuming.
So if she okay, so
And really, she shouldn't be talking about her children. I don't understand where Chantal feels that she's qualified in any way to talk about parenting. Um, I know a lot of times she will say, "Oh, I'm not talking about that person's children. I am talking about how they are parenting." Well, that is the same thing, Chantal. You're indirectly criticizing someone. You don't know their situation, and until you're a parent, you have no idea how complicated it can become. There are the ups and downs, there are rough patches, there are good patches. Parents go through a lot of stuff with their kids. It doesn't necessarily mean they're a horrible parent. It could just mean that they have some issues that they need to work through. It's not for you to tell that story.
so number one, not. For example, I saw on Your Mama's stream that apparently her and her new BFF went around Cornwall, not the most cultured place to do a Arabic perfume review, but all right. Went around Cornwall.
That's actually probably the best place to do a review. You want to go somewhere where people are not familiar with the scents so they can give you an honest review.
Asking people what they thought of the perfume. And guess what? They didn't think it was that bad. And they probably would have said it smelled good, most of them, had What's-Her-Face not been like, get ready, it's going to smell bad. You know, like...
So I'm going to guess that Chantal has watched whatever videos are out there of this because she's speaking as if she knows. She constantly says she doesn't pay attention to this stuff, but we all know that she does.
Putting that preconceived notion in their head already to expect it to smell bad. Morons. Anyway, so in one scene, her daughter is involved in this, okay? She's basically encouraging her underage daughter, who's like maybe 12, 13, 14.
Didn't she just get notice not to speak about her children? Or is this not official yet? I'm not sure. I'm not clear on this. But she's talking about the daughter. She can't, it's like she has diarrhea of the mouth. She can't stop. Like her brain just it doesn't stop. I don't get it. She can't stop herself.
I don't know. To call me fat and shit talk me. Like in front of other adults, and she's like, it smells like whiskey. Number one, why is your underage daughter, how does she know?
She almost said whore. Did you see that? She said underage. She went, it was coming out. She was going to call her a whore.
An underage daughter at that age should not know what rotten whiskey smells like. Two,
teens will make up the darndest things.
You put your daughter on the internet. Okay, you even told people what medication she's on. You told them why you don't have, you said to the internet why you don't have.
That still doesn't put you in a position of being qualified to criticize one on their parenting or even criticizing children and their upbringing. I don't understand what direction you're coming in, what your experience is, what your qualifications are, because you have none. I know a lot of parents who have had challenging children to bring up, and it's not easy, and it doesn't mean they were bad parents. It doesn't mean the kids were bad. It's just there was issues there. But again, you haven't been in a situation where you've had your children and you've went through challenging periods of times where you could have a level of empathy for your previous friend.
Have her, why she wasn't in your custody, why she was sent away. You told everyone on the internet your personal details. So all I'm doing is defending myself.
She might share her personal details, and that's up to her to do. She has every right to do that. However, that doesn't mean it gives you carte blanche to just talk about it endlessly, nonstop, in a very abusive way, because you're not connected to her anymore. You're not in her life anymore. You're not in her children's life anymore. So why are you even talking about this?
And saying, hey, I'm responding to you, by the way, because she had the nerve to say, I'm responding to you. That's why I talk crap about you. Where's my reaction channel about you, Shannon? Do I react to you? Do I have any videos about you? No, I don't. So, I said that. I replied back to her in the email. I said, you know what? I'm not going to even talk about, don't worry about it. I'm not going to talk about you guys at all anymore, because when I lower myself to that level, I hate myself.
But you do it all the time. You always lower yourself to that. Every video, you are always bashing someone, putting somebody down, criticizing people that you are not qualified to criticize for. And frankly, it's old.
But at the end of the day, yes, I said some personal details about you and commented on your mothering. But did I sit there and call you with the C word and body shame you as a former friend like you did to me? No. Did I go and join forces with your enemy and bully? No. Did I make a reaction channel about you, outing things about my personal life as a kid and growing up? No. No, I didn't. So, we're not even. So it's very funny that, number one, how do you have the money to sue me when the last time I saw you, I gave you a few $100s. Like, so where are you going to get the money? Oh, FFG? Talk about transactional relationship, right?
Okay, well, you're making sheer speculation to say that FFG is giving Shannon money. First of all, who cares? Second of all, why does that matter?
I didn't tell everyone she was in a psych ward. She posted the pictures herself.
And you didn't even go to see her. I mean, I'm just trying. I have friends I have known for over 30 years. If I knew my friend of all those years was in the psych ward, in the hospital, in distress, suffering, I would have been right there. I would have said, look, can I come and visit you? I really want to see you. I want to be able to support you. Let's put everything aside. It's about you right now. You're struggling, and I want to be there as a friend. I want to put everything else aside. She can't do that. She can't look at all those years of friendship and say, okay, I'm going to put this little pettiness aside, and I'm going to be there as a supportive friend.
Are you kidding? Please give me a break. Yeah, exactly, babe. Yep. So that's
So Salah wrote true facts, babe, in the comments, like as if he knows anything. He doesn't even know these individuals personally.
With that, she sent me a cease and desist in an email saying that she has a Cornwall lawyer.
So if you did receive that letter, why do you continue to talk about her? I mean, there's something wrong with you. It's like the rules just don't apply for you. It's bizarre. You have no respect for rules. Life has rules, Chantal. And if anything, being such an observant, perfect Muslim woman, you should know that there are a lot of rules to live by, especially in your faith, in many other faiths as well. Why don't you look up those rules and see if you're following them? Because I can guarantee you're probably not.
Oh. She's going to have me...
Sorry, hubby's calling. All right.
Being beaten up. I wouldn't put it past these lowlifes to threaten people with violence, because it's all they know how to do. You know, that's one of the reasons. How did they find the Beezer spray? I don't know, but
Chantal, you're so scary that you actually stalk people. Do you remember you stalking what's his face, the weirdo Nader? You went to his place in the middle of the night, stalked his property. You know, you're pretty creepy, actually, how you deal with people.
Actually, they've boosted sales in that Beezer spray. We don't even have any more in stock, and we're going to be making a lot more. Well, Salah's business will be making a lot more.
I don't really get the perfumes in the house cleaner spray bottles. It's just so not appealing to me. If they had changed the packaging, I think it would have been better, but maybe they don't have the funding to do so.
And we are probably going to sell it as merch or something. I don't know. We'll see what we're going to do. So if you guys want to, like, number one, when I came to Kuwait and I first smelt Arabic perfume, it was a foreign smell for me. It was very
Did she just say smelt? Smelled. Smelt.
strong because they are stronger perfumes. So Louise hates Kaya, don't you? Yeah. I'll sell this spray to my beezers or something. I don't know if you guys really want to smell it. Hi,
Just sell it online, Chantal. Do an online business.
Creepy Comfort. I should go around the Middle East and ask people what they think about the smell.
They might be taken over by your BO, so that might not be a good scenario.
Of course, people from Cornwall, no offense, are not the most cultured people. I should know.
You're from there, so it says a lot, right?
I'm from there, and I wasn't cultured until I started
You are still not cultured. You have no clue what it is to be cultured.
traveling and expanding my horizons.
You've never traveled. You barely went anywhere. Really? There are people who have traveled the world time and time again, have been to different countries, learned different languages, integrate into different cultures, even live in other countries. I mean, yeah, you're in Kuwait, but you're living in a box. In a box, in a box, in a box, right? It's a box. The living room's a box, the kitchen's a box, the bathroom's a box, the hallway's a box. It's a box within a box, and within a box.
Babe, they all have the same voice. All of the certain reaction channels. We should call them Smokey and the Gang.
They don't all sound the same. Yaba has a distinct sound. Stony, what do they call those two guys? We don't all sound the same. We all have our own commentary. We have our own voices. We have our own thoughts. No, I'm sorry. I disagree with that 100%.
Gang. They just have the same voice. The gravelly... Anyway. Another
Chantal, I've been told my voice is quite sexy on the phone, so ha to you.
thing is, what does she know about perfume? When I met her, she smelled like an ashtray. She's the most, she has no femininity whatsoever.
Not everyone has femininity, okay? It's totally fine. I was a tomboy all my life. Yeah, I can dress feminine and stuff, but I've always been tomboyish. That's just how I've been. Some people are not feminine. Some people are, okay?
So how credible is her review, you know?
It's a perfume. Anyone can review it. If you're talking about your videos, same here. Look, anybody can give commentary on anybody's videos. It's a matter of if your interest lies in that individual to do the commentary on them.
Yeah. Ugh, go away, Silver Slug. Goodbye. Hell of a lot more cultured than these people. Oh, happy birthday, Creepy. That's awesome. I'm
1 minute.
streaming on your birthday. Yay. Not like you really care, but happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Sue me and see how far you get, because number one, they're going to show all of the videos and things you've said about me. Please.
I don't believe for 1 second that anybody's going to be suing anybody. I mean, how complicated would that be? And that would be more of a reason for Chantal not to return to Canada. So let's encourage her to return to Canada and not sue her.
Please give me a break. Please. If you put it on the internet, right, like people tell me, we have a right to react to it. Plain and simple. So that's that. Hi, Marhaba. It is 10:14. Celebrated, thank you. These creepy old bads pay money to hate. That will teach you, huh, Foodie? Unbelievable. I could sell the crap out of that stuff from my church. I made and designed and put all the recipes together from the church, and then I came up with a lot of extra. Nice, movie gal. Yeah. Akil, we should also not judge other Muslims for what they do. That's also against.
Here's the thing, though. You're saying we shouldn't judge other... Okay, so listen, you are extremely judgmental. You are right now criticizing Shannon for her parenting and criticizing other YouTubers and whatnot. So before you sit there and say for other people not to be judgmental and... Yeah, look at yourself.
Islam. Thank you. for your concern. The gardener who was crazy, he's hearing voices, is no. Maybe he has schizophrenia or something. Imagine she brought her underage daughter to her nasty drama and she teach her the whiskey smell. I know. Like, I'm sorry, but we see these things on camera. We're not allowed to comment on them. That's horrible. Like, what the heck are you even doing? Like, anyway. I literally only defend myself once in a while against these things. They talk about me day in and out. Actually, FFG made a field trip to Cornwall to make it a field day, and they got together and congregated and tried to get people to defame his business.
So here's the thing, Chantal. If you ignore people who are coming after you, it will eventually go away. You are bringing a ton of attention to all this, and you want the attention. So you are intentionally regurgitating these stories over and over again. And everyone is tired of hearing it except you, because you need some type of content. And this is the only content you have, is this ridiculous drama. And if we really think about it, it is utterly ridiculous and childish what you are doing.
Not that it would even work, because it's reputable here. What if it did damage his business? You don't think that people could sue you over things like that, you moron? Like, seriously. My birthday was last week, but you're never online enough, so I know. I'm gonna try to live stream more, but hi, Gomes. Oh, bye. They hate you so much they hunted down the perfume. I know. And it didn't even work. When are you guys going on your big trip? Soon. Well, not soon, but soonish. I need a little bit of time to do this diet thing, so I'll be here at least a month. You know that, because
So she thinks that in a month, with the diet that she's going to be doing, which is a eating plan that's delivered to her, and then Weight Watchers after that, I don't know how long she's planning on doing the program, that in a month, she will be healthy enough, fit enough, thin enough to take a trip. Do you guys feel that she will be? I don't. Because I'm sure in a matter of days, she'll be off the diet, eating, again, takeout food, and going back into the same patterns that she has always gone into.
I'll be doing the diet. But beyond that, we'll tell you guys closer to the time. Yeah, only God can judge me, God. Only God can judge me. Everyone else had nothing bad to say about it, so Shannon and FG had to script the little girl. That's disgusting. Yeah, using your kid like a pawn like that for drama is disgusting. Sorry, it is. I'm not on Twitter anymore, Trash Pandy. I never was on Twitter. I went on there like to get some receipts once, and that's it. I'm never on there, obviously. And I don't watch her, actually. I was watching it on Yo Mama's stream. Thank you very much. I never directly give her any of these people views. Are you kidding?
I think that's a lie. I think that she watches everything that's on her. I think she sits there all day Googling herself because she really, really believes that she is very famous. She believes that people are just obsessed with her. She feels she is far more important than any of us see her actually as.
But I find it so stupid for these people to cry victim when they do nothing but berate and stalk and harass me day in and day out. You have no grounds whatsoever. Just telling you. Hi, Kristen. What, Rudy? I'm not vegetarian, no. I had a handmade candle that from Holmes Jasmine and Sandalwood. Yeah, I love it. I love the smell. And beeswax spray smells nice. You could tell that, you know, she was telling the people like kind of what to expect, it not to smell good. And number two, she's a big fat liar because she's saying that it's for curtains and couch. No, that's a body spray. It's a body spray. Do you not know what perfume is? Probably not.
Why is it bothering you so much that they went around and had people smell the perfume? I mean, everybody's going to have a different opinion on smells. So you're never going to get a consistent, oh, I love it, or a consistent, oh, I hate it. You're going to have varying views and opinions on smells. So whether they went around town or didn't go around town, said something, didn't say something, why does it matter? Why does it consume you so much? Because you can't seem to stop talking about it.
How are you feeling about the diet? So I made a mistake. I talk about this in my video I have out later. Because of Eat Again, we got the date wrong again, but they're delivering it today actually. So I'll be getting that today. So I'll do a video of the unboxing, and then tomorrow morning I'll be starting for sure with the breakfast. But today I'm not going to order takeout. I'm not ordering takeout anymore. I'm not eating junk, so I'm going to have something healthy. Like I'm going to order just a single meal like I did before with the one of the diet services. Really, Rudy? The scents in the Middle East are another level. Yeah, they're so aromatic. Of course it's strong. It's Arabic perfume. Like, what do you want? It's not baby soft, you know? It is floral bit because it's rose. It's floral, the one doofus said. Yeah, ding, ding, ding. It's roses. Sorry to be... Oh, it's so hard not to be mean. Like, not to be sarcastic and mean, and to be calm and composed. That is the one thing that will kill me trying to achieve in life. I just know it. I'm going to Mozambique.
You're very easily triggered, Chantal. You have to realize... I think it's when you come to the point in your life when you realize that people's words only penetrate you when you allow it to penetrate you, is when people's words no longer bother you. It really bothers you because you're allowing it to penetrate you. And you allow it to penetrate you because you need a lot of attention. You're that type of an individual. You need to have constant stimulation of drama.
Beak soon. Oh my gosh, seafood. Yes, are you gonna vlog it, man? Shannon needs to worry about herself. Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. That's definitely horrible. Definitely horrible parenting to do that, in my opinion. Like, you put it online, sorry, you have no grounds for anything. If you want to sit there and make a reaction channel and talk crap about someone all day, the judge is just gonna laugh in your face. You were way more vile to me. I never called you the C word online, so...
Chantal, you better hope nothing ever goes to court. If any lawyer, investigator, whatever, went through your social media, not only your social media, but also a lot of the archive videos that are out there, there is so much damning evidence against you, it is unreal. Do you want to open that can of worms? I don't think so. I think that would be a really bad idea on your part. I don't even know why you would want to go in that direction. Maybe it's because you think, I'm not in Canada and it's not going to impact me. Eventually it will, because this will all come to an end and you'll likely be back in Canada someday.
Hi, Kat. You just woke up, it's 8:17. You're a little bit behind us. May Allah guide us all. Assalamu alaikum. Walaikum salam. Yes, I agree. Akil. The perfume for clothes and everything. Yeah, pretty much. You could put it... Yeah, you could spray it on anything, really. I use it as a spray. I love it. I'm on my third bottle. Period. They have no right, no grounds to stand on when they torture you every day. Well, they try to, yeah. They literally try to mess with my life every way they can. Like, look what they've done.
Okay, so I don't know if I would call it torture. I do, however, disagree with the in real life activities that go on. I don't understand it. I don't understand why any YouTube commentary person would want to get in real life with someone they're doing commentary on. I have zero interest in ever meeting Chantal or Amber Lynn or whatever. Those people I do commentary on. Why would I want to get in real life with that person? They're living their life and I'm doing commentary on it. That's it. That's as far as it goes. And it's odd to me that people get into people's real lives when it comes to this YouTube. It's very stalkerish. creepy, a little disturbing.
Like, please. You have no grounds. I'm an Aries, ZKUDEBCJ. Oh, hi, Saigon. Yeah, I see you. Nikki Terry, now that she made that stupid lame-ass video about the perfume, I am even more curious to smell it. It kind of is patchouli-like teardrop because I think there's amber. So it's like rose, vanilla, amber. And it's, yeah, if you like patchouli, if you like oud, if you like those kind of smells, if you like amber, you will like this smell. If you like rose, it's not like an old lady rose. It's like because of the vanilla, it cuts it. You like my diet videos? Yeah. This chat's crazy, yes. Why don't you ever take the high road? It's eat and you're still speaking bad on people. You haven't grown away. Really? You're gonna judge me for, like, defending myself against something? I think I'm being pretty nice and compared to how I usually used to talk. And I did actually wait till, like, it's pretty...
The problem is that you delete a lot of your videos. And in your mind, when you delete a video, you honestly believe that that video no longer exists and it has no relevance. It never happened. That's how it is in your mind.
After Eid, kind of. I mean, we already celebrated, so... FFG said the Beezer spray came like that, but we know she has to spray the stitch out of them. Yeah, I mean, I could show different bottles, how they're, like, filled up. It's not half empty. Thank you, Sal. You love patchouli? Ew, it's flower smell. I know, like, it smells like flowers. Like, yeah, it's rose. Rose vanilla. All this crap would come to an end if they just stopped watching your videos and let you be. Yeah, pretty much. But no, they don't because they need to make money. Like, she did a video on something, I think, like... Didn't I do a mukbang? She always copies me. Didn't I do a mukbang on the Ken and Barbie killers? And then she did one and, like, got, like, a fraction of her views. They need to make the same amount of money. They need to be depraved and talk about me. Because they're that uninteresting, I guess, or I don't know. The fair use content, which is not the case. All of their channels go against YouTube community guidelines, bullying, and harassment. Just be you. Yeah, they really do. I don't know how YouTube just whatever. Like, and all they care about is the money. I don't know. Like, how is it fair use to just watch somebody all of their content and just comment how they smell, how fat they are? Like, what? How is that transformative? How is that educational or bring any insight to anything? Actually, it just stains humanity and gives it a bad name, which is all that you exist for. Hi, Coffee First. Walaikum salam. Anger management for me? How am I being angry? I'm literally defending myself against people being angry against me and calling me all kinds of names.
It's because you talk about it constantly over and over and over and over again. It's not you now defending yourself, it's you just regurgitating the same thing over and over again. Find something else to talk about, Chantal. There's so much more you could be talking. I mean, you're in a foreign country, you're in Kuwait. Do something, go somewhere, explore something, learn something, meet people, do something. I mean, there has to be things that you can do in the state that you're in right now in Kuwait. I mean, you are in the most obese country in the world, right? So what do the other obese people do? Why don't you do some research? Instead of sitting in your box within a box within a box and thinking that you're so worldly and cultured, why don't you actually do it and record it and enjoy your time there? To me, this time that you're spending in Kuwait in a box within a box within a box is not anything rewarding. It is not productive. It is not even entertaining. I don't even know why you're in Kuwait, because you're doing nothing. Like, you normally, when people go to foreign countries, they go see like a ton of things. They do a ton of things. They're like very, very active because they want to take in as much as they can and they want to have really good content for their channel. But here's the problem, your mobility. I mean, let's get real. Your mobility is very limited, and it's something that you need to address. And if you want to bounce your channel back into a good place where you have people who actually come to watch you for your content, you need to change all that. And where it starts is with you. You need to change you. You need to get healthy. You need to focus on bettering yourself. You're so focused on what everybody else has to say and all the attention thrown at you. You're not paying attention to what you need to be the best version of yourself.
Maybe you should go over there, boo-boo, and go ask them to do that. Actually, wasn't Shannon in anger management? It's not working well, is it? I know, Nikki Terror. My top 3 nuts? Peanuts? Well, those are legumes, whatever, it's a nut. Peanut, pistachio, macadamia. What about you? Anya in Malta, nice. Hi, Anya. Jasmine is nice, I used to hate it. Thank you, Chantal. Tamam, alhamdulillah, kifik ante. Chantal Heavenly Fedif, what? Chantal, did you celebrate Eid with your family or just Julia? Look at Julia's face, she's so cute. Well, not with my family, Salah's family. I'm so curious to smell the perfumes. Hopefully you can ship to Europe too. Nikki Terror, yeah, like what scents do you like? Like, they have so many, but I might ask them if they could make like a sampler pack, and definitely more Beezer spray, and we're looking into shipping now. So you guys will get to, you know, see for yourself instead of through a biased opinion of someone who literally survives to try to ruin my day. Hi, Saigon. Yeah, I see you. You like woodsy smells? I like that too. Hey, be grateful. It's free advertising. Now you got people curious. Exactly. I prefer to think of the Beezer spray as half full. For your schoolwork, are you studying me? Yeah, coffee first. Yeah, it's true. I haven't seen you in a while. Can you please say hi to my little brother, Jordani? Hi, Jordani. He loves watching you with me all the time. Hi. Why do you want me to say 11 and 17? FFG and Shannon convinced me to never come to Canada. They don't represent everybody, but a good portion, yeah. No. They're Cornwall. They represent Cornwall. For sure. I'm glad I got out of there, no offense, but very small. Not everybody. I'm not going to down everybody because I know some really good people from there, but there are a group of people who are very small-minded and just... You hear how they talk, you know? No, plain and simple. It's not fair use, and none of these people have lawyers. They copy-paste a fake-ass fair use paragraph all over the community, goes against the community guidelines. She didn't even send me a cease and desist. She's like, I know a lawyer, bud, and I'm gonna sue you, bud. Sorry. You just did 2 Bernardo videos? Oh, you have to check out your channel. I like true crime. I don't like doing true crime. I tried it before. I lost interest fast, so I like watching it. They're in their 30s. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. In their 30s, and parents who are like responsible for shaping the minds and morality of other human beings. That's why I bring that up. Because, you know, they're going to see this behavior and try to copy it. It's just like, ugh, anyway. In one of her videos, she was even talking to someone to get them to draw a cartoon about you. How is that not bullying? They're obsessed. Like, it's the next level of obsession. I don't know. If you stop streaming overnight, about 12 reaction channels would have 0 content. That must annoy you to know they cache. Yeah, true. I know. I pronounced that so well. What did I say? What did I pronounce? Oh, what Salah said? What did Teardrop say? Why, Rudy? What the heck? Honey, I just spent 3 weeks in Malta. What a beautiful island. Nice, Bam. World traveler. Peanuts, flaming hot peanuts, and chili lime flavored. I love peanuts. They're nuts, right? Why do they call them peanuts then if they're not nuts? They confuse us. I could never watch I know. I could never watch... Exactly. I watch clips from Yo Mama. That's it. You know? Otherwise, Never. I value my brain cell, the remaining brain cells I have. The zombies, yeah. Regardless of whether you should have or not, you wanted to become someone who took the high road and spoke more compassionately when you reverted. Yeah, and for sure, like I would love to, and that's not always easy, you know? So that's a goal for sure. Your hero lives in Cornwall. Who? Me? My nose. A website? Yeah, maybe that's a good idea. I never had a website before. I have poor management skills.
We don't even want to get her started on a website thing because we know she started other channels, didn't continue on with them. She can have an idea and the next day it'll be gone and it's on to something else. So she can't seem to really focus on one thing and take it from start to finish.
FFG and Shannon together would make me scream if I watched them. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, exactly, Vamp. Being a parent, you teach your baby all the right things and hope they become good people. You don't just let them sit around body shaming other people and talking about whiskey when they're underage. And what do you mean? Stop talking about me and my kid. I wasn't. You talked about your child online. You told everybody the medications she was on. You told everybody she was in a foster home. You said these things. Like, I know a lawyer and he's my.
Yeah, but why do you have to continue on the conversation? Why do you have to keep talking about it? I mean, somebody can talk about their situation, but you don't always have to have a response to it. You can actually just listen and just take it in and let it be.
Dad, nice. They both have the most foul mouth. Exactly. How do you feel about gay people? The same way I've always felt about gay people. I mean, I don't judge people. I try not to judge people. You know?
She's treading very carefully here, if you know what I mean.
Even now, like if I'm talking crap, it's defending, it's just commenting on people, how other people are attacking me over things. That's it. I don't sit here day in and out, and all of my content doesn't consist of saying how somebody smells, what they look like, where they live, judging the lamps they have. Like, I'm not pathetic like that, at least. I don't know how much memberships. Income with more passive ways. I love an arc, a glow up. I'm hoping, yeah. It's coming, Anne. It's coming. The hypocrisy is out of control. I don't know, Leonie. I don't really care. It's so gross. I mean, them together. They both are just as people. We just watched some of FFG's video. It sounds like everyone liked it. Yeah, she was hoping they'd be like, eh, disgusting. And nobody had that reaction except for her daughter, who she probably, like, told to say that or something. Like, they're biased. So when you're giving, are you going to trust a review from somebody who's biased? You know, knowing FFG, she probably slipped some of that cat super chat money to them and was like, okay, you know. Anyway, calm and cool approach. Hi, Donovan. They always tell you to stop saying things about them when they literally base their channel on you. Right? Like, that's why I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. Like, when I saw that email, I basically just told her to F off, which is not nice and not very Muslim, but how can I not? Like, are you kidding? Get a life. Sue me then. She's like, I'm gonna take your channel down if you don't stop talking about me. Okay, well, you first. You first. My youngest is
Oh,
gay
the
and he's
pet.
Christian, and as a Christian, it's up to God to do the judging. I love my son. That's how I look at it, movie gal. Like, I don't have an opinion. Like, I don't judge people on that. That's you. That's your preference. Like, you know, that's, I don't know, not preference, but that's how you are. So, yeah, Nick, you tear really. Hello, Shannon Creekmore. Do you miss your classmates? Hello. Shan's husband also knew what to say before they asked him what it... Yeah. Whatever. At the end of the day, I don't rely on them for content. Like, I sit here and talk crap sometimes about things that I hear, but I don't have to do content about them, and I'm so grateful for that. I can just, like, tune out and choose to just tune out whenever I want, and I don't have to worry about it. You know what I mean? I can just bees. Hi, Rhea. Not a lot. Julia's so cute. Hi, Snow Bunny. I need to blow my nose. I'm totally loving Solange Chantal. Fairly new, but he's such a gentleman. She deserves the love and happiness. Thank you. It is nice to have such an amazing partner, such an amazing husband for sure. I never thought I would get married. Like, I sometimes, like, I can't believe I'm married. Like, if you guys know me, right, I always would say that. I never want to get, I'm not going to get married, whatever, you know? But, also, I guess what helps is being Muslim too, because I do see the benefit of a marriage over just like dating and having partners. So I definitely think there's a lot of advantages to it. Oh yeah, the smoke in Canada. It's really bad, eh? I hope everyone's safe. I hope it stops soon. We just have to wait for a while. Their hatred will eventually spread to all cells. Being this mean is not good for the health. Yeah, I mean, that's what, like, did you see that? Did you see, what's her face, BEEZIN, get excited? Like, I think she literally almost creamed herself whenever she's like, we got her to rage, we got Foodie Beauty to rage. Can you imagine being excited in life to make somebody rage? Like,
okay, so
how is that a win for you? Like,
wait, hold on, I'm trying to pause this. Wait a minute. So when Chantal has a rage, it's highly entertaining. I mean, I never like to see anyone rage, but Chantal's rages are epic.
Probably one of the most pathetic people I've ever encountered.
I mean, let's remember Cuba. Rest in peace.
Ultimate creep, yeah. Do you have the grimace shake in Kuwait? No, but I'm starting my diet. I can't. Do you feel the Muslim culture is appreciative? Yeah, for sure. Like, yeah, I don't feel like, because, yeah, it's, if you look at the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, the way he, like, treated his wife, Aisha, was, like...
Don't you mean wives?
There's a story of him, like, sleeping outside once because he didn't want to disturb her sleep when he came in the house. Like, they revere their wives. Like, there's a level of respect expected between a marriage, and that goes both ways, you know?
There's also expectations for a woman and a wife. I don't see where you may meet up with those expectations, but you have to be a good woman as well.
You know, people have misconceptions about it. They think that Muslim men are just, like, super controlling.
Look, you're going to find a-holes in every religion. You're going to find religious fanatics in every religion. You're going to have people who are mild in their faith, or who are extreme in their faith, or moderate in their faith. People come from all walks of life. How people practice, the customs, the culture, all these things. You're going to find people in various places with their spiritual path.
And blah blah blah, you know, and being married to one, that's not true. I can see that, you know. I'm a good rager. She's living out her high school bully fantasy. That's interesting, Scrape.
I could totally see Chantal being the mean girl at school. How about you? I totally see it.
Go. The grimace shake. Okay, we'll see. This Hodge women were allowed to attend unaccompanied. Oh, really, Vamp? I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that they had to be accompanied. I'm the Muslim husband? Really? No. Very interesting to see from that side of things. And now I can't speak for everybody, but there's like, even in non-Muslim relationships, there's men who are super controlling and, so you can't generalize really. But there are a lot of misconceptions for sure that, yeah, I hope I can clear up with my channel because honestly, like Salah's the best partner and he's protective and, oh yeah. Yeah, that's common. In some countries, women, yeah, need to be accompanied by a man, for sure. But still,
I can say from my own experience with my father and such, the men in my family, they're very protective. They are very territorial when it comes to their family. They feel that they need to protect their family, keep you safe. And that is out of love and respect for their women. I never saw it as a controlling thing. However, being raised in this country all my life and, being an American, I can see how looking at other cultures that could be perceived as being controlling. But it never was. Most of the time it's simply because they love you and care about you and don't want to see you in harm's way. And the men take it very seriously, their responsibility to protect the women in their lives, just as they would protect their children and their parents. And family has a really deep meaning. You're very entwined and linked in our culture. So, yeah, I mean, I can totally see how some people could see it as controlling. Absolutely. But I don't see it that way. But there are people who obviously are controlling.
still in some countries, yeah. It's so bad here that we're under advisory not to go outside, especially people with asthma and health issues. And the elderly, my husband has been sitting. Oh no. You're stuck inside, yeah. That's too bad. I hope it clears up soon. It's scary. I don't remember Canada ever having bad forest fires like in my lifetime, but maybe. There's controlling men in all countries, yeah.
I'm really thinking that God is sending us these little messages between the fires and the tornadoes, and it's been a mess in the States.
Your husband makes you sleep in the neighbor's empty swimming pool? What? Ew. I don't think they mean bad by it. It's just different from Canada. Their social norms and what's acceptable is vastly different from what we view. And yes, exactly, Ria. That's exactly it. You said it perfectly. There's a lot of cultural differences, and I think.
And it's interesting because when I'm on Facebook groups and I talk about, people will talk about situations amongst families, and I'll say, oh, that's strange because we used to do that in my family. It's really like something in our culture. You see it a lot, and people get very, very angry and triggered when I say that, and I don't know why, because it's not like I'm pulling them into my culture and forcing them to participate. I'm simply stating a fact. It's very weird. I do notice that. I think people are triggered online just on anything, but I have noticed that when I mention cultural differences, people go, well, that might be so, but that doesn't make it right. Okay, well, that's not what the question was.
Stereotypes come from I'm not saying ignorance in a bad way, but it is what it is. People are just not aware. Like me, I thought coming to Kuwait, it would be like so different than it is. Then I realized that it is. I had no idea, So, you live, you learn. You live, you learn. That's why I find it so hypocritical for people to just sit behind an avatar without having any of this life experience that I'm having right now and just judge,
What experience are you having, Chantal? You're sitting in a box within a box within a box. What are you experiencing? Are you getting out there? Are you getting involved in the culture? Are you going to events? Are you going to parties? Are you going to family gatherings? Are you integrating yourself? Are you participating in the culture? Are you participating in the activities? What exactly are you doing?
It's like you don't even know. So I just checked with the weather report. It actually is better today than it was yesterday. Some moderate yesterday was saying unhealthy. Are the fires still actively burning? Kuwaiti dinar is the strongest currency, so you made a good decision being there. Yeah. But things can, yeah, I know. I don't know, I didn't understand the currency thing, and I thought everything would be cheaper. Like, a lot of things are in a way, but, you know, when you do the conversion, sometimes it's equal. I don't know. Are you lost, dude? Quebec and the Sudbury. Did I ever go to Sudbury? No. Did I? No. I went to North Bay once. There was nothing there. It's amazing how much the fire's spreading and affecting, like, even places in the US, you know? Babe, did you fall asleep? I'll probably just stay on for a little bit longer because the day's just starting. I'm excited to get my delivery from the diet food. I want to start it.
Look at that excitement. She's going to get food. Yum, yum, yum. Prepared food. I have to say, looking at the prepared food that she's been having delivered, it does not look appealing to me. I'm not talking about the fast food stuff. I'm talking about the food delivery stuff. I don't know, that turkey sandwich. It just looked, I don't know. It looked like airplane food. That's what it reminded me of.
Because once I have it, then I'll just be less tempted to order, you know. Totally addicted to ordering food. They said inside being up.
It's because you have no life. You absolutely have nothing else to do in your life. You have no hobbies. You have no crafts. You have no skills. There's nothing. There's nothing there. Like, like even people who don't have a lot going on in their lives will find things to do. Like maybe they like to knit. Maybe they like to sew. Maybe they like to paint. Maybe they like to do crossword puzzles. Maybe they like to, people find things to do. You just don't do anything.
Sorry, they equated to smoking a pack and oh, yikes, Anne. I expect that if we created new shoes in my business, FFG will quickly buy it and wear it on her face. She is desperate to smoke with you, babe. Yeah, anything I have. Like, let's see. She's using my former best friend. She has one of my sweaters I sent with BBJ. She has BBJ. She has Beezer spray. She had a Jafar ring. She goes to Cornwall on Valentine's Day. I don't think she...
Look, no doubt. I think everybody knows how I feel about this. The whole in real life thing is bizarre to me. I don't get it. I don't understand why people do it. Part of me thinks like sometimes people do it because they want attention as well, but I don't know if that's even the motivation there. But it is odd. I agree with her. It's odd. That portion when people go in real life, I don't understand the objective. Like, what are they trying to do? What is the end goal with doing that? What are you trying to accomplish?
She has any friends or any boyfriends? I mean, she went to the Sky Wheel with Just Saying, who she's no longer friends with.
Yeah, apparently they had a falling out.
And in the window in her video, I saw on Yo Mama's thing, you could see her ponytail and her Adidas shirt in the window. It was what? Saturday? Was it Saturday or Friday? And you're spending your time, instead of hanging out, going around Cornwall. Cornwall, guys, you have to research Cornwall. Not the most cultured place to be asking people about Arabic perfumes, please.
Actually, I would suggest people to go in areas that they're unfamiliar with Arabic perfumes because you'll get a much more honest opinion on the smell.
Hello, Squeaky. I'm gonna quit and blow the smoke away. Thinking about her having BBJ makes me sad and ill. I know.
And here we go, bringing up the cats again. I mean, even if she sees it in the comments, if she just passed by it and ignored it, it would eventually drop off. People will stop talking about it because people bring it up because they want you to react. See, we're not a society of, well, say something because I just want to listen to what you have to say and take it in. It's more like, say what you have to say because I immediately need to have a response prepared to challenge you on that or to agree or disagree or whatever. We listen to respond a lot these days. We don't listen just to simply listen.
Why do you think I didn't want her to have her? Why can't Beezer spray be sold online? It was a local business, Nostoon, but we are looking into it, so hopefully.
I would imagine if you sold perfume internationally, and I know nothing about this, but I would imagine you probably have to go through some type of, because it is a liquid, and yeah, I would imagine it has to go through maybe some testing or something proving that it is what it is. I don't know, maybe.
We can sell it online. Hello, Big. So that we can sell it to people who are so curious about.
I don't know why I picture Salah standing like at the airport entrance with a big box of his perfumes, selling it to tourists coming into Kuwait, or standing in front of a hotel trying to get tourists to buy it. I don't. I don't know. Maybe they do sell it in stores there, but just the way the packaging is and just how shady they both are, I can't.
It, other than haters, And, yeah, preparing for a long fast to read books on autophagy. Autophagy? I don't know. But Necutera, I know. If I had the willpower to do it, I totally believe in that. Like, just a reset, It's so hard. My plan is to not just jump right into it, but to, I think starting with the diet plan with the 1,200 calories, then starting on something like Weight Watchers or something like that, and then maybe further down the line, It sounds like a fart.
She needs to stick to one program, something simple, nothing extreme. I'm all for the prepared meals. That's great. The problem is that we know that she does a lot of things behind the scenes, right? We know she can eat a lot of stuff behind the scenes that we don't know about. And, she's not transparent about those things. So she could be like eating the plant, eating other stuff in the background and, manipulating her scale. So it's really hard to believe anything Chantal puts out there when it comes to her weight loss journey, as she likes to call it. But why would you enter into the food program with the idea, then I'm going to jump into Weight Watchers? Why don't you focus on what is initially in front of you now, which is that food program? Focus on that. Make sure that you can succeed at that you can follow through and complete it and be a success and lose weight. It's going to take several weeks to do that. It is not going to be a month. It's going to be longer. You're going to need to have consistency, and you're going to need to really commit yourself to accomplishing this. And then when you get to a goal where you're feeling more comfortable and you want to see if another program will work better, because everything has changed. Your body has changed. Your weight has changed. Your needs have changed. Totally understandable. But you need to do something that's going to be simple, that you don't have to think about, because when things get complicated, you rush right back to fast food delivery. So you got to have something that's consistently going to be feeding you so that you don't mess up.
Yeah. Gary, are you making videos again? When do you think your next visit to Canada will be? Canada. Stan, I don't know. I don't have any plans to go at the moment. We have plans to do... We have big plans to do traveling to different countries first. And a lot of the countries, I think, are... While I'm in Kuwait, I think it's financially and strategically smart to do certain countries all on this side of the hemisphere first. You know what I mean? AKA Peter Griffin, AKA 12 Chins, AKA Dry Ponytail, has no man in life. This is evident. Your haters are actually your biggest fans. I swear. I swear. They have to be so obsessed. I can't. I could never obsess over someone I don't like. I don't know. Hello, Snow Bunny. Bad heartburn from the Arby's 5 for 5. $5 for 5 Arby's sandwiches. I could probably eat. Were they medium or regular? There's nothing wrong with the spray. It's the postage that makes it hard to send worldwide. Yeah. Base camp. If I could get past the small airplane situation, then perhaps. But that airplane is dangerous. Has a high fatality rate, and imagine, I'd have to be smaller. So let's say I do achieve my goal of losing enough weight and becoming more active, then sure, that would probably be achievable. Because honestly, Nepal is a short plane ride. It's not that bad. It's nothing compared to if I was in Canada and went to Nepal. You know, there's a lot of airlines that do that trip here for not that much money. Hi, Laganja. Gary, trust me, you're not that important. Fast food is literally so expensive in Canada. I don't get it. I know. No, I haven't seen Colleen Ballinger. What's going on with that? I hate drama like this, but I don't know what's going on. What did she do? Anything really bad? I didn't even know she was still making content. Lucifer, I have in the past, but I don't think that's going to be a thing to do here while I'm here. I think it's affected my breathing a little bit, but not much actually, the shisha. Like compared to when I used to smoke weed and cigarettes. Goodbye horses, squeaky from. Actually, FFG should love random people and her bestie, but not her boyfriend. Oh yeah. Her boyfriend never goes anywhere with her on these little excursions.
Well, not everybody does. You know, I am definitely an overly social person, so I definitely go out running around a lot more than my husband does. My husband works his ass off, so he's super tired on the weekends. But that's what couples do, Chantal. You know, like you figure it out. Like not... Like she still has to do her things and he still has to do his. Like maybe he doesn't enjoy those things. Maybe she enjoys going by herself. It's okay. Like there's nothing wrong. Doesn't mean there's a problem in a relationship. It's simply that's their preference.
Yeah, he didn't even try it or anything. She likes to flex that she has a one-up on me on a lot of things, right? Or so she thinks. So why wouldn't she rub her man in her in our faces, please? Imaginary. Up to use the potty and turn. Hi, good grief. Showed bees are yeah, exactly, babe. Regular size sandwich. Okay, it was a good deal, yeah. It's a good money deal. That is a good deal. Oh, they have the best matzo sticks there. Oh, I want to try the Grimace milkshake. Oh, well. What flavor is it? Purple? Are there any emotions that keep you from being able to eat? Yeah, like really... problems that are not solved that really get to me, like really bad depression, like, well, no, because I do sometimes eat a lot when I'm depressed, but situational depression mostly, and like, you know, sadness, like real sadness. But no, I usually don't have problems eating. You know, for all occasions. It's just like it helps me cope with a lot of things, you know? And my body's accustomed now to eating a certain amount, so it's hard to just stop. Chantal, do you think you'll visit the Levant? Yes, Lebanon, Syria, Jordan, Israel. Yes, inshallah, Stan. For sure, I'd love to. We would like to, especially like Lebanon and Jordan. We might... I know Lebanon would be cool for sure. Like we were.
Yes, Lebanon is beautiful. Definitely a must see. Many of those countries. There is so much history there. And that's why I hope that she gets herself healthy and loses weight. Because if she wants to be more culturally aware, it would be a great opportunity for her to travel to these different countries and to get acquainted with their cultures and their countries, and have a good time. Like, she could have a really good time traveling around and experiencing things, and I hope that she does. But she can't do it until she gets herself right.
We're talking about it, but we'll see. The plane ride. I give you props for doing the plane ride to Kuwait. I could never. I had to take a Xanax just to fly a 2 to 3 hour trip. I had to take a Xanax for an MRI because of claustrophobia, and I laying there for so long. But for the plane, no, I'm not afraid of it. I find it exciting. Like, I love it. I love takeoff, and I don't know, just the experience. I'm more used to it now. Like, I have no problem with the airports now because I know how it works. My anxiety comes from the unknown, not knowing how something works. So I obsess over things like that. Like, if we want to go to a restaurant or to a place out in Kuwait, I Google it and like check out what it looks like, check if there's going to be seats, like that kind of thing. So I know what you mean though. Some people have really bad fear of flights, and I think that's why my family could never visit me here. The flight is very arduous because you have to take like 13 hours. Okay, if you pay the extra money, I always paid the extra money and did like the more direct flight, so it's only one stop in Qatar. So it's like 13 hours from Canada to Qatar, and then Qatar to Kuwait. That's pretty direct. If you look at the cheap flights, which is half price, it gives you the runaround, man. You have to stop in like, like, let's say I wanted to go home, I'd have to stop in like Frankfurt and then like Boston and then like, you know what I mean? So it's like a couple of stops. So that was an epic apology. Who? We have fat tax, means all fast food and sugary junk food is tax, which like they do that with cigarettes in Canada. Like, they want people to discourage people from eating it. What the heck, Laganja? Really? What did she do? No, okay. You're not a loser because you're single. Why he's calling FFG a loser is because she makes all of her content, and all of her content, she criticizes our marriage and says it's loveless, when she literally, what makes her loser is inventing a boyfriend.
Chantal, let's go back. You met a man online, for a short period of time. You flew out there, married the guy, and now you're living out there. So, granted, it is your life, and you can do whatever it is that you want to do. We all understand that. But it is a very impulsive, irresponsible way to make a decision, and people are going to question it. It's not the normal thing that happens, right? Usually, when you're going to marry someone, make such a deep commitment, you want to make sure that you know that person, that you've spent time face to face with that person quite a bit, that you've met their family, their extended family, their friends, because there's a lot that comes to surface when you do meet those people and get involved in that relationship. You start to learn more and more about that person through other people that are in their lives much longer than you have been. You didn't do that. You just went online, set your app on World, and some guy in Kuwait grabbed your attention, obsessed over you, because he obviously wanted something out of that. Why else would he do that? And you jumped in head first. You didn't even think of the consequences. You didn't think about something this could be very dangerous. You didn't think about your family and how they would feel about it. You didn't think about how this would impact your loved ones. It's actually destroyed relationships along the way. So Absolutely, people are going to question it. No doubt.
Inventing a man at her age and then criticizing and projecting onto us. That's what makes her a loser.
All right, I think my puppy dog wants to go out. He's
Hey, Bugs.
staring. He's staring at me. Say, Mommy, take me out. Okay, hold on.
Okay. Exactly, babe. Gary, he always says garlic bread is lame. Well, true, but I wouldn't talk. No offense. Leonie. Big Mac being a quarter pounder, yum. See, normal people can do that, Rhea, but if I was on a long stint of not eating fast food and then I one day splurged and had a Big Mac and a fry, my brain would freak out. And I would want more and more and more and more. I would be at the end of that fast food meal and I would be like, it's over. It's almost over. You know, it's hard. It's really hard.
If you found things to occupy your day, it wouldn't be so hard. You have to find things of interest that you like to do that will take your mind away from wanting to eat food constantly.
What is your plan for handling cravings? I haven't thought of joining a 12-step group, but I have. So
I don't think she would do good in a 12-step group because she doesn't like to follow other people's rules.
the meals seem satiating to me. So, like, before, I think my failure part of it was always being too drastic, you know? So,
Kind of like the water fast?
the fact that I can eat breakfast, lunch, snacks, and a dessert and a meal, like 3 meals, hopefully that will keep me satiated enough, but with less calories. So I think the idea is like eating food, but I think they cook it with like healthier alternatives. You know, like if they use cream, they use lower fat or something like this, you know? Like with the lasagna. Like you can have we're going to have lasagnas, rice, but it's going to be probably like measured rice, right? So my joy is
Really, I wish she would do something like keto. I think that would probably work best for her because it would leave her satisfied. But that is really hard for her to do because she really likes carbs. She likes chips. She likes snacks. She likes candies. She likes sweets. That will be really hard for her. The thing is, though, if she did something where she cut out carbs considerably in her diet, her palate would start to change and she wouldn't want those bad things as much anymore. But again, this takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. She has to be consistent.
gone. What joy, Laura? I don't know what you mean by that, but explain. I don't know how people like just tell me how I feel when you don't know, you know? No, I'm really curious. What do you mean by joy? Like acting really silly? Maybe, I mean, I still do, but I think
Your joy is manufactured. It's not genuine. You paid for a guy to marry you. You manipulate everything around you to go in your direction. If things don't go in your direction, you eliminate those things. Yeah.
I think a little bit, I'm a little more subdued, yes. It's a different life. It's a different happiness. I'd stay away from it at the moment. Oh, really, Vamp? It's insanely hard. If someone doesn't have a vlog type channel, why should they know a very personal aspect of their lives on YouTube? There's thousands of different kinds of channels that don't involve personal info. Hi, Mike. But those channels don't usually just make an entire channel about somebody judging them. You know what I mean? And bullying them. So I'm just pointing out these people are a bigger mess, you know? So
No, Chantal, you are a big mess. Like you are extra.
if it doesn't matter if you're a commentary channel, if you're gonna sit there and dish it out, you have to be willing to take it anyways. Um,
Well, you say that, but you don't take it well. You do not take criticism well. You don't take commentary well. You respond to it constantly. If you didn't respond to it, it would be better. Just let the commentary channels do what they do. I think that's why maybe some of these commentary channels get in real life because of your responding.
why am I so depressed and sad? I'm not depressed. Okay, depressed because I'm clinically depressed. I have mental illness and I take medication for it. So it's not a situational depression, really. So no matter where I am in life, no matter how happy I am, nobody's happy 100% of the time. It's not like moving here was a magic pill, right? I still have problems, I still have issues, and I am much happier because I have not been on live stream crying and bawling my eyes out like I did for the past year and a half. So you know that my relationship is happy, like in general, because you know me. If it wasn't, I would be on here freaking out. um,
I think if this relationship was taking place in Canada, she would be very unhappy. It would be like a whole Nader situation all over again. It's because she's in Kuwait. It's just a different environment. She doesn't know any of the places. She doesn't know how to get anywhere. She doesn't know to go anywhere. So she's 100% reliant on him to get her places. So she's considerably disconnected from his reality versus what's going on in her reality, living in the box within a box within a box.
but I am a lot more private now. And so a lot of
I don't think she's been private at all.
my moments where I'm happy and doing things with Salah, I just, limit my content to trying to keep my personal life offline because I get attacked for it a lot and it gets weaponized. And I don't think that's healthy for me anymore.
Stop reacting to reactors and that problem will go away.
I had to take a value scrape coat, no doubt. Major depressive disorder. Yeah, my anxiety is valid. Yeah, I know people, Nikki, they just like.
She's got to have more than that going on. I'm curious if she's ever been diagnosed with any personality disorders because she's definitely got more going on than depression.
Like, I mean, I could literally do a video now with screenshots of all of the times I've been to the psychiatric ER, all of my mental health diagnosis, all my medications, and it would just never be good enough. So, whatever. Why am I going to just sit here explaining myself? I'm going to tell you a lot of the reasons for my mood changes are my mental illness for sure. You know, intermittent fasting and walking definitely will do it. Yeah. Good for you, Swollen, for the weight loss. Um, Babe blocked Gary. He's just in here for content because he doesn't have any. You should have stayed gone. Your content is crap, by the way.
Again, she's watching a content creator. Like it's so funny because she acts like she doesn't watch the commentary, but she does. We know she does because she would have nothing else to talk about.
My anxiety is like I can't open the door and get out on my own terms. I'm like stuck in. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, isolating is a big part of depression. Oh, you can't get stuck on your own terms. Okay. Yeah, I understand that, which is why I'm surprised I'm not afraid of planes because that was part of my problem with elevators. But now I'm fine. Like, honestly, I think the medication I'm taking, Ciprolex, helps with like OCD and with fears like this. I'm telling you, Ria, like, you should maybe talk to your doctor. I don't know. But since I've been remedicated, I don't have the same anxieties about situations like that. On a 9-hour flight into Ireland, I didn't use the bathroom once. I did that the first time I came here, but then the last time I was like, whatever. And I was fine. The bathroom was fine, but I was really close to the bathroom. I don't like walking through the aisles and people looking at you. You have PTSD? Aw. Yeah, that must be tough. All the love in the world isn't a miracle cure for depression. Yeah. Qatar is cool, yeah. Address Bali organizing a Gore World party on a piece of land she owns in Bali, Indonesia. Who would want a Gore World party? I hate Girl World. I said it.
I thought at one time you said you were the leader of Girl World.
It's just a bunch of people sitting around targeting the same people over petty, stupid things. I want to to reduce the inflammation. That will do it, Necutaire, for sure. I believe that. $50 a pack, Leonie? She exploited children? Kiara, jealous of what? Actually, I'm really not a jealous person. Except for like sometimes over like when I'm like with my husband or something, but I haven't had a reason to be jealous yet or anything. But jealous of what? I'm very grateful for everything I have actually. Um, if you go to the Holy Land, let me know. I spent a year living in Jerusalem as a student. Really, Bam? Oh wow, that must have been interesting. How can anyone even defend FFG at all? I don't get it. Because her entire fan base, Teardrop, lives to try to make me mad, and they're existing out of spite. That's her whole existence. She even said it herself. She's doing a spite diet. And all of her moronic followers are eating it up, even though she doesn't show herself. So, I started a movement for people to send you perfume to every reaction channel and pass it around. Talk about weirdo. Obsessed. No life. No life to do things like this. I can't tell you. Yeah, day by day, Teardrop. Yeah. You're an important part of this chat. 2:51 a.m. It's 10:52, Rudy, in case you care. Can you get one of those inflatable things to put in your stomach for weight? And anyway, oh, the balloons. I don't know if you could hear. I think they do surgeries like that here, Squeaky. I still got the haunted doll. No. Threw it in the garbage. No, I gave it back to my mom, I think. Louise, a lot of weirdos around there. I mean, if they want to pass it around, it's good publicity. You heard the people on the street. Like, I think they were, like, the way that they were asking the people, for, like, warning them it's going to smell bad, so they have that in their mind already. But they pretty much didn't crap talk it, you know, except for, like, a minor who was probably conditioned to do that just to impress her parents, which is sad. I don't have kids, but I would never encourage them to talk negatively about others. Like, you know, I don't have kids right now. That's why probably I just feel free to just do what I want and say what I want, because I'm not responsible for shaping an individual right now. So whatever, you know. But freaks they are, yeah. It's hard to control depression, for sure, Teardrop. Like, life is not designed by God itself for people to be happy all the time. I mean, we don't live in a utopia, you know? God blames people blame God for human error. It's like, we were given free will. All of these bad behaviors, we have nothing but to blame ourselves, you know? Anyway. She must know the truth about FFG's Invisible Man. They probably don't have much of a friendship. I mean, they get together and they get together to try to knock me down. That's all they exist for together. You know? FFG gets a high of going to my hometown. And she disses it, and when she's, like, below Cornwall people. Can you stop smoking around Julia? She's not here right now, community tab. Being a little hungry hurts nobody, yeah, for sure. They're blinded by hate. Exactly, Stan, you named it. And hate over what? Cuba rage? I don't understand. Like, I heard people say that I'm smug. Well, I don't know. Like, what do you want me to be? Like, I really don't understand. I don't get it. I don't care, but that's why I'm sleeping a lot? Maybe. Oh, the shisha makes you drowsy. Thanks, Good Grief. I'm gonna be real. Has Chantal ever had joy? It can't live it if it wasn't there. Yeah, of course I've had many joyful moments in life. I think most people have. You can fake a happy smile, but even if you have a lovely partner, it makes no difference. A partner will just help you ride out the bad days. Yeah, that's exactly it. You're responsible for your own issues, your own mental health. I hate when people say, for example, why does Salah let her eat this way? Salah discourages me from eating junk food. He does. He doesn't think that I should eat the way I do a lot of the time, but that doesn't mean that it's going to be any more easy for me to do it, you know? Um, and he's not a doctor. He's not a binge eating doctor. He's not qualified to do that. He's supportive, and that's what he should be. It's not his responsibility to heal me. It's not his responsibility to cure my eating disorder. It's not his responsibility to go, you can't eat that because, I mean, I'm an adult, you know? I don't know, Ria. I haven't taken that in a long time. I took it before I was Muslim, but I don't think they're haram, but they're controlled substances. Yeah, I am in Love Community tab. How does my videos with Salah show anything but me being happy? Like, where do you get to make that judgment? You don't live with us. You're not inside my head. You're not an expert on my life. So how do you say I'm not happy? You know? Wherever you go, there you are. Exactly. Good, keep your personal life private. For sure, yeah. Thanks, nobody. You were very joyful when you were back home, and now you just seem depressed. I remember crying almost every stream, Laura. I don't remember being joyful in the past little while at all. No, I don't. Maybe you mean when I was like, really silly before the swordfish days, maybe. But I was like the same. I had a lot of depressing times, you know. My binge eating disorder was actually at the worst. And I was very unhappy a lot of times, actually. So I think we just remember it differently. My content was different. It's way more subdued now, you know. But no, it's a different kind of life for sure. I'm resilient. Thanks, Nekutair. I think you're more happy and chilled, and you deserve it after what you went through in your past. Yeah, thank you, Mike. You were so happy in the kitchen the other day. Toot toot. Always happy in the kitchen. So if someone makes the choice to get married, their mental health issues will just disappear. You have to be trolling. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, your problems don't just disappear overnight, you know? So I don't know. Chantal Heavenly. Maybe. It's like vapor community tab. There's no smoke in the air at all, you know? And she's not around me right now. Like, she's not, like, beside me, you know? The smoke is going this way. I've been dealing with anxiety and panic attacks since... Does that teardrop? I never wanted to leave my house for a long time. Even now, sometimes I don't want to go out, you know? But compared to when I first came to Kuwait, for sure, like, you know, but... Gary asked me why I'm talking about female FFG, the vile person, while he's targeting female as his whole content. Yeah, Gary, go stuff it. Another uneducated, weird hillbilly weirdo. Seriously, doesn't know what he's talking about. You literally make fun of fupas, you make fun of women all the time. Are you gonna really pull that card? Get a life. He just needs content, babe, that's all it is. Another leech. Fart water martini. Hi, does Kuwait get wild dust storms? Yes, it can. So if we do have a dust storm, I'll definitely try to get it on camera. I see more chill. What do you make of FFG saying she's talked to former bosses and landlords in Cornwall and has found out where people work and live? Do you think she means your family? Hater tater, I don't know, but I really don't know how people condone that kind of behavior. It's disgusting. Like, that's like another level of obsession. And if she does do that and admits it, that's just more for my case, honestly. So, yeah. Again, don't mistake my silence for inaction. Um, oh, I take Cypralex, Snow Bunny, Cypralex. It's like escitalopram is the generic. They're hypocrites, Vamp. That's all they do is attack the same, target the same people, the same women. Are you kidding? I'm also on medication, and he like, ew, I don't know. How does his wife not find his behavior disgusting? Like, he has a wife, and he sits there making fun of other women's bodies online for a cheap laugh from people who like, I don't know. Anyways, I was on Cyplex, but a cosmetic help. Really? Yeah, community tab. I don't blame you. Yeah, exactly, movie gal, she does. Did you hear Becky came out and said Amber left her with severe trauma? No, I didn't hear that part. Mm-mm. No, Bam.
Yeah, what was
I
that?
didn't really listen. I listened to like her, like outing her about other things. I didn't.
This was the Amber Lynn video when she was with her ex on the live and supposedly didn't know she was still alive. How many of you believe that? I don't know.
Know that, like, Amber's saying it's not true about her and Destiny saying her and her mom got in a big, like, physical fight. Yeah, that would be traumatic. Sweet vintage so. If you can't sleep, you're in the right place. um. Oh, okay, Bugs. Gary, I know very well that you are targeting Chantal female as your whole content. I understand that the hypocrisy is out of control. It's true, babe. It's so true. Yep. She's not entertaining, but she like people go there because they think it makes me mad and they want to see me rage squeaky from. That's the only reason. The only reason. They like to hate. They get off on. So like, yeah.
The smoking gets on my nerves. I can't stand it. Okay, let's like, we're gonna just, it's 1.5 hours, so I'm gonna speed through a little bit.
Good grief, thanks for being or what? When the time is right. I became a grandma today. Oh, physical. I was talking to a woman from here, and we were talking, you know, she asked me, like, are you married out of love? And that struck me as, you know, of course. But then I thought, no, that's ignorant of me because, you know, arranged marriages are very real thing. So I said, so I asked her, I said, so you have arranged marriage? And she said, yes. And I said, she said, but over time, and it didn't take long, we grew to love each other and fell in love. That doesn't always happen, but people who end up in love and get married fast, sometimes they fall apart, you know? So it's just...
So let me clue you in a little bit, Chantal. So in these cultures, when there's an arranged marriage, a lot of times it is arranged by the parents, and many times it's through people that they know. They're familiar with their families. They know that the families are going to blend well together, because what's really different about the States versus probably many other countries is family is extremely important. And when you marry into a family as a woman, you are entering his family. So you're becoming part of his family. And the families want to make sure that they also mesh well together. It's not uncommon. And that's part of the equation of an arranged marriage. It's not like it's just some random person from point A and a random person from point B and somebody in the middle just brings them together. There's a lot more involved in that.
A different culture. It was interesting to see that perspective on things. Um, okay, Gary, you're the biggest hypocrite because number one, you have to talk about other people and act like a jackass to get views. So stop attacking Salah. Thank you. Oh my God. Your wife should be embarrassed you sit there going, flip my chat for views. So stuff it.
Chantal's triggered, everybody.
Yeah, he always tries to turn it on you when answering the questions. Exactly. All these people are immature. All of them.
Wait a minute. We're all immature. You're immature, Chantal. You are wonderfully immature.
You're accusing him of using his wife on the gaming channel to get views when you literally use me for views. You realize that? He has issues himself, the audacity to speak negative about someone else. I know. Thank you, Laura. Thanks for coming in here. I tried Prozac, it didn't work. People outside Gore World see how weird some reaction channels are. It's just people within the community who are here to hate for one reason or another that get blinded and mistake them for a force of good. Exactly.
We're not all here based on hate, okay? Some people genuinely just want to do commentary on certain individuals, I being one of them. I definitely enjoy doing the commentary. I think that she is a bad person. I think she could be a good person if she changed her ways. I think she's done awful things in her life. And we've all probably done some things that we probably shouldn't have done in our lives. So we should have a forgiving attitude. However, there are people who just want to make commentary. And there are people, more so, that want to listen to commentary. They don't actually want to sit there and just watch your video. They get more entertained when there's a conversation happening and there's dialogue happening, and they can actually get involved in the dialogue through the comments and whatnot. So a lot of times these commentary channels are providing something that you can't provide, and that's entertainment along with your video. Because there are people who agree with different commentary channels and are drawn to them because they want to listen to what they have to say about your videos.
Yeah. Gary is so horrible. He acts like he's fair, but he's not. He wants everyone to hate Chantal just because him and Gore World does. Pathetic. Yeah, he wants brownie points from, like, other people with more views. It's just pathetic. Oh no, disrespecting my king or queen. Yeah, exactly, Stan.
So Salah, being as immature as Chantal, puts a comment in, immature kid, Gary unfarted. Okay, so we're talking about maturity in this conversation. She's just accusing Gary of being very immature. However, their responses are very immature. If you're a grown-ass adult, what are you, nearly 40? You could probably respond to that in a more articulate, thorough way.
See your doctor about Cypralex. It's been known to help with, like, especially like OCD and like that comes along with anxiety. It's really good for anxiety, I find. He's being truthful. How? He's being a hypocrite. Are you kidding? Get a life. Probably his wife in here. You're for real the only person who looks like a hypocrite right now because you started accusing Salah of building a channel off Foodie Beauty. Let it go. Exactly. And then you cry and delete your channel over and over when you can't take it. When people dish it right back at you. He's trying to be relevant. He can't get any single view without using a Foodie Beauty name. So pathetic. Same as garlic bread. Swiss chalet. I've never seen a more toxic thing than all the reaction channels who are literally fighting with each other all the time on Twitter. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get that either. It's weird. You see it a lot in the Foodie Beauty community. Like, I kind of like how other commentary channels that do commentary on other individuals, they don't do that, and I don't know why. It might be that there's like two sore thumbs in the group that are maybe just instigating this type of behavior. I don't know, but it is weird that commentary channels attacking other commentary. I don't get it. Like, why is it that personal? Like, why can't you just let commentary do what they're doing and you do what you're doing? You don't have to agree on everything. You can still get along. We're all adults here. We're not children. We're not teenagers. This is not a popularity contest, people.
Get it. No life. Hi, little Nettie. Hi. When am I going home? Not soon. She responds to them. She doesn't seek out these people like they do. Exactly, Carolina. Why don't people understand that? I literally do content that's not reactions, like, and these are not reactions. Reactions are crap. They're just hate channels. That's all they are. There's nothing to read. Like, what, the way they react is just hate.
I wouldn't agree with that. I would say there are some commentary channels that there is no hate there. There's just commentary. Like, I think of Milk Tea as one of them. She's pretty, she just states what's going on, gives a little bit of her opinion. I think her opinion probably carries more weight because she lives over there. So she has like hands-on experience being in those countries. So it's nice to hear her commentary because of that. But I don't consider her hate-filled. Also, oh my gosh, I always forget her name, the bodybuilder chick. It's a Shakira or something. I enjoy watching her commentary. I don't think anything about hers is hate. I think she's being genuine and honest and blunt about her eating. And, so there are commentary channels. I don't see any hate. I don't, just because you're not agreeing with how somebody's doing something or their views doesn't necessarily mean you hate them.
Wait with Salah, Beth. Yes, you're right. I am home. Yeah. I'm home with Salah. Anywhere Salah and my pets are, that will be home.
She had to catch herself, right? Because somebody asked her, when are you going to go back home? And she said, not soon. And then somebody was like, but you are home. You're with Salah. And then she had to catch herself. She's like, oh, that's right. See, she doesn't feel at home there. That does not feel like home because she's not living her full life, right? Like when she was in Canada, she was driving, she was going places, she was seeing people, she was active. She had more of a life, okay? She was definitely more in her element. This whole stage, I'm not understanding it. It's so extreme. But of course, it's Chantal, so she has to go extreme. Everything has to be extra.
So fruit with cottage cheese, yummy. We need a beef and cheddar. Teardrop. Hi, Trelonda. Lithium is bad. My mom took it. Oh, yeah. Why did you block me, Gary? Yeah, Carolina. Hi, Lulu. You're so handy. Like, kebab with tahini. There is one. I saw that as one of the meals of my diet plan. Farted in the bottle and made people smell.
Okay, you want a really good, quick tahini recipe? Dice some tomatoes. Get a little bit of tahini, some lemon juice. Dilute it a little bit with water to make it like a dressing. Add some salt. Add a little bit of crumbled feta cheese. And put the diced tomato, crumbled feta cheese, and the tahini with the lemon. And dress it on some cucumbers or whatever salad you want to make yourself, okay? It is so good and so healthy.
Oh, yeah. It's, yeah, it's an Arabic perfume, so it's a little stronger, but not too bad. The vanilla really evens out the
all right, I'm tired about the perfume.
What good thing would I have to say other than the donation to the shelter? Yes, Dan. Even that was done for attention and to try to make herself look like a good person to justify her bad actions. I like having beezers with brains. Well, we're going to call beezers with brains instead of the zombies. What has she brought to the table that is positive or noteworthy? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You're absolutely right. It's absolutely true. So, never-ending story literally makes a platform. Oh my god. So pathetic. You can have all the hate viewers you want. At the end of the day, I'll never be that pathetic. Do more gaming. It was yeah. It was hilarious. She wants to be you in reality. I truly believe that. Keep doing you and looking after yourself. Try not to look good. Thank you, Trisha. Yes, and just do my content as usual.
All right, I'm going to stop this here because it is going on an hour and 50 minutes, and I don't want to keep you guys any longer. This went very long. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Add your comments below what your thoughts are. I'd be interested in hearing because I haven't heard from you guys in a long time, so I'm excited. Hope you guys have a awesome 4th of July if I don't do a video before then. And please be safe. And all right, catch you next time.